I tell you, your miracle is just 2 minutes away. Listen closely, for I am near, and what you've been waiting for is about to happen. I have seen your struggles, your prayers, and your tears. You have felt alone at times, but I have been with you every step. Even when you could not see me, I was there, working behind the scenes, preparing the way for your breakthrough. Do not lose heart, my child. The answers you've been seeking, the healing you've been longing for, the doors you've been knocking on, they are about to open. Just as I calmed the storm with a word, so too will I calm the storm in your life. Trust me, for I know the desires of your heart, and I am bringing you to a place of peace and victory. I say to you today, do not be afraid, only believe. For in just a short time, what you have been waiting for will come to pass. The chains that have bound you will fall, and the blessings I have stored up for you will be released. Hold on to my promises, for I do not fail. The miracle you seek is closer than you think. Keep your faith alive, for I am moving in your life even now. Remember this, your miracle is just 2 minutes away. Stay with me, and you will see it come to pass. Before you get lost in this divine knowledge, you can present your presence in this divine court by subscribing to the channel. And to share your energy with me, type 111 in the comment. Your miracle is closer than you realize. My child, I want you to understand that the breakthrough you've been praying for is not far off. It's not a distant hope or something out of reach. It's right in front of you. I am not delaying without reason, nor am I ignoring your prayers. I am moving in ways you cannot yet see, preparing the perfect time for your miracle to unfold. You see, I work with precision and purpose. Every moment of waiting has meaning. Just as I know the number of hairs on your head, I also know the exact timing for everything in your life. I do not make mistakes, and I am never late. Trust in my timing, even when it feels like nothing is happening. In those moments when you feel discouraged, remember, I am closer than your next breath, and so is your miracle. Stay ready, stay expectant. When you walk by faith, you position yourself to receive what I have prepared for you. Do not let doubt take root in your heart, for doubt clouds the vision of what I'm doing. Instead, keep your heart open, keep your spirit attentive, and stay connected to me. You will see that the miracle you've been longing for is not as far away as it seems. I am preparing everything to align perfectly, and when the time comes, nothing will stop the blessing I have for you. Hold on just a little longer, my child, because your miracle is closer than you think. Stay ready. I am moving in your life right now. I have seen your pain, and I know your heart. My child, I want you to know that I see everything you're going through. Nothing you've experienced has escaped my attention. I see the burdens you carry, the sleepless nights, and the silent tears. I know the deep wounds in your heart, the ones that others may not see or understand, but I do. I feel your pain, and I understand your struggles more than you know. There are times when you wonder if anyone notices what you're facing, if anyone cares. But I want to assure you today, I see it all. Every hurt, every disappointment, every time you've felt like giving up, I have been with you through it all. I am not distant from your pain. In fact, I walk with you in the midst of it. I know the heaviness that weighs on your heart, and I want you to trust that I am carrying you even when you don't feel it. I want you to know that your struggles are not in vain. I am using them to strengthen you, to mold you into the person I've called you to be. Your pain has a purpose even when it doesn't make sense right now. I am with you, my child. You are not alone in this. So take heart, because I am working in the middle of your struggles. The very things that are causing you pain will be the same things I use to bring you victory. Hold on to me, for I am the healer of broken hearts, and I am already preparing the breakthrough that will bring you peace. Remember this: I have seen your pain, and I know your heart, and I will never leave you. Even in silence, I am working. My child, I know there are moments when you feel like nothing is happening. You've prayed, you've waited, and still it seems like the answers aren't coming. The silence can be deafening, and you wonder if I'm really there. But I want you to know this: even when it seems quiet, I'm working. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean I'm not moving. Behind the scenes, I am aligning things in ways you can't imagine. My ways are higher than yours, and my timing is perfect. I know you've been waiting, and sometimes that waiting feels endless, but remember that waiting does not mean I've forgotten you. In fact, it's often in the waiting that I do my greatest work in you. Faith is trusting me even when you can't see the full picture. It's believing that I am faithful to my promises even when there's no visible sign of change. Just like a seed planted in the soil, growth happens beneath the surface before it breaks through. Your faith in the waiting is what waters that seed, preparing it for the breakthrough you long for. I am shaping you during this time, refining your heart and building your character. Every moment of waiting has purpose, and I am using it to prepare you for what's ahead. Don't lose heart, for your breakthrough is on the way. So, my beloved, continue to have faith. Trust that I am moving in ways you cannot see. Keep praying, keep believing, keep pressing forward. In the silence, I am working for your good. And when the time is right, you will see the fruit of your faith. Even in the waiting, I am with you. Trust in my perfect timing. Every prayer you've prayed is moving mountains in the unseen. My child, never underestimate the power of your prayers. You may not always see immediate results, but I want you to know this: every single prayer you offer in faith is doing more than you realize. When you pray, you are speaking into the spiritual realm, and things begin to shift. Even when it feels like nothing is happening, your prayers are stirring up powerful changes. I see the prayers you've whispered in the quiet moments, the ones you've cried out in desperation, and even the ones you've offered with a heavy heart. Not a single one goes unnoticed. Every time you pray, you are releasing my power into your situation. Sometimes the results take time to manifest, but trust me when I say that your prayers are never in vain. Just like the roots of a tree grow deep beneath the ground before you see the tree itself, your prayers are working in the unseen before the results appear. Mountains are being moved, strongholds are being broken, and battles are being won in the spiritual realm, all because of your faith-filled prayers. Even when you don't see immediate change, know that I am working. Your prayers are like seeds planted in fertile soil. In time they will bear fruit. Keep praying, keep trusting, and believe that I am answering you in ways beyond what you can see right now. Remember, my child, faith isn't about seeing, it's about trusting. Trust that every time you pray, something is happening. Mountains may not move in an instant, but with every prayer they are shifting. Keep praying, and watch what I will do in the days ahead. Your prayers are powerful, even in the unseen. The blessings I've prepared are about to be released. My child, I want you to know that the blessings I've set aside for you are closer than you think. You've been waiting, seeking, and holding on, and I have seen your faithfulness. Now the time is approaching for the blessings I've been preparing to be poured out in your life. Everything you've been praying for, everything you've been hoping for, is not forgotten. I've been preparing your blessing, even in the waiting. There is a season for everything, and I have been preparing you in this time. Sometimes I allow a delay because your heart needs to be ready to receive what I'm about to give. But now you are entering a season of release. The spiritual preparation, the refining process you've been going through is bringing you to this very moment. The blessings I have for you, are perfectly tailored to your life, and they are coming at the right time. I want you to be expectant. The doors that seemed closed are about to open. The opportunities you thought were lost will be restored in new ways. My child, your waiting has not been in vain. I am faithful, and I am bringing forth blessings that will exceed what you could have imagined. Remember, what I give is not temporary, it's everlasting. What I release into your life will bless you and those around you. So open your heart and your hands, because I'm about to release what I've been preparing for you. Trust in my timing, because it is perfect. The blessings are coming, and you will see my goodness overflow in your life. Stay in faith, for the release of your blessing is near. The chains that have held you are being broken. My child, I see the areas in your life where you felt trapped, stuck, and bound. I know the struggles you've been facing, the fears, the doubts, the addictions, the burdens that have weighed heavily on your heart. But I want you to hear this truth today. The chains that have held you are being broken. I did not create you to live in bondage. I came to set you free. And today, I am proclaiming freedom over every area of your life. The things that once held you down no longer have power over you. My strength is greater than anything that has kept you in chains, whether it's fear, shame, anxiety, or something from your past. I am breaking those chains. In my name, the grip of darkness is loosened. What once seemed impossible will be possible through my power. Where you felt there was no way out, I am opening doors of deliverance. The same power that raised me from the dead is alive in you, and it is more than enough to break every stronghold. So, my child, rise up in faith. Don't allow the lies of the enemy to keep you bound any longer. You are free. I am releasing you from the burdens you've been carrying. The chains of doubt, fear, and sin are falling away. Step into the freedom I've given you. Walk confidently, knowing that I have broken the chains. You are no longer a prisoner to your past or your circumstances. In me, you are free, completely free. And whom the Son sets free is free indeed. I will silence every voice that has risen against you. My child, I know there are times when you feel surrounded by opposition. You may hear the whispers of doubt, the voices of negativity, and the accusations that try to pull you down. Whether it's from others or from within, it can feel overwhelming, as if the world is against you. But today, I want to reassure you, I am protecting you from every voice that rises against you. I am your shield, and no weapon formed against you will prosper. Every negative word, every lie that has been spoken about you, every attack of the enemy, I will silence it. You do not have to fight these battles alone, for I am with you. The forces of darkness that seek to discourage you are no match for my power. I am the one who speaks with authority, and when I declare, enough, it is finished. When the enemy comes in like a flood, I raise up a standard against him. The words of others cannot define you, and the schemes of the enemy cannot destroy you. I will protect you from all harm, from every attack on your spirit, mind, and body. I have given my angels charge over you, and they are working on your behalf. You are mine, and no one can stand against the work I am doing in your life. The voices that seek to tear you down will fall silent, because I will make sure they do not have the final say. Trust me, my child, I am your defender. You do not need to fear, for I have already secured the victory. I will silence every voice that has risen against you. You are protected, and you are victorious. I have more for you than you can imagine. My child, I want you to know that I am not just preparing a small blessing for you. I have more in store than you could ever dream of. What you've been praying for, what you've been asking for, is just the beginning. I want to give you an overflow of blessings that go far beyond your expectations. You may have a vision of what you think is best for you, but I see the bigger picture. I know what you truly need, and I know what will bring you joy, peace, and fulfillment. I am the God of abundance, and I love to pour out my goodness in ways that will overwhelm you with my grace. What I have planned for you is more than you've asked for, more than you've hoped for, more than you've believed is possible. Your prayers have been heard, and the blessings are on their way. But I want you to know this: when I bless abundantly. I will open the floodgates of heaven and pour out a blessing that is so great it will overflow into every area of your life, into your family, your work, your health, your relationships. I have more for you than you can imagine. So don't limit what I can do in your life. Keep your heart open and your faith strong, because I'm about to pour out blessings that will astonish you. What you have asked for is coming, but what I have prepared for you is so much greater. Trust me, my child, the overflow is coming. Your cup will overflow with my goodness, and you will see that I am the God who gives more than you could ever ask or imagine.